Hey, I am trying to become the character on the screen that you expect me to be. I am. I could tell you, well, hey, wait, I'm only human like you. But that doesn't matter. Now, I'm not mad that doesn't matter. I get it. You have a higher standard of me than yourself. You're just a person. I'm a character on the screen, and there's a higher expectation of me all the time. People might go their mouth off about me, verbally attack me, say harsh things, and you'll expect me to go on a stream with those people. You won't understand if it can hurt me as a YouTuber. You expect me to go on the stream because that's content that might entertain you, and I'm here to entertain you. Some of you think it's okay to be so demanding, and it is. But I am human. I can get really offended by things, and like you, I might not want to deal with somebody because of the way they have spoken about me. To me, they have burned a bridge down. They have crossed a line. Like you, I don't want to forgive. It's okay for you, but you have a higher expectation of the character on the screen. You want to be entertained. You want me to get over that and go on the thing. I get that. Or maybe you've seen one or two of my interviews and you like them. A lot of people do. That makes me feel good. And you want to see me do more interviews. You're wondering why I'm not. What am I not asking? What am I not doing? But is there a secret group in the back that I know I can connect to? No. The only way I can get an interview is to ask somebody, usually out in the open. But you're not paying attention to that. That's still on me to do. And you wonder why I'm not getting any more people to interview. I get it. Because you want to see more interviews. You'd be entertained by that, right? Now, it doesn't matter if I'm just being refused. You don't even know about that. You don't know people are just not responding to me, rejecting me. You have no idea. It doesn't matter. You're here to be entertained by content that I'm going to make for you. It took me a long time to get here, to where I'm not offended and I understand your demands and I understand why we're at that stage. And I actually agree with you in many ways, more than you know. Now, other areas of life, types of content you do, you meet people that also get that they are characters and you want that. So they choose to be polite, not cross the line, make it easy to approach each other, do content together, do the interviews, all to appease you. I'm in a unique area where I do content where a lot of people around, other content creators, do not concern themselves with being approachable. Say things that cross a line that is burn the bridge down, unforgivable. They do. They make false accusations that can cripple your reputation, and they do it carelessly. And they don't care if it hurts you. They don't care at all. They'll take what is almost not real evidence, make a major accusation against you, and then you can't go out and get people to be interviewed on your thing. Those people don't want to talk to you. Oh, the other content creators, if I do ask someone and they say yes, they don't like me, they'll go after that person. Get on them. Don't go talk to him. I'm in an area like that where things are done like that, where the idea of being professional, because we're content creators and we're in a situation where you have an expectation of us And they're not playing to that. They're not realizing that that is something where the door has to be open for all these things to happen. You can't have the clash if you want to be streaming together. You can't have people trying to cut off other people from each other. And you can't be making weak accusations when you don't have real evidence, like some image or something that proves nothing. But there you are, throwing it out there. And the people doing it are all doing it for some short-term gain. They don't see the long game in what we're doing as YouTubers on here. What am I talking about? The old school tabletop role-playing game area of content creation. My fellow content creators here, very few of them make it that you can approach them without these clashes or issues. I'm serious. They'll make weak accusations against you where they have no real proof of something, just some image, but they disagree with me. So in the short term, they're ready to yell, get hot, get some views. They don't think about later. They don't think about a year down the line. None of that. It's all in the moment. We have a bunch of people here who just have not taken being a YouTuber and content creation serious. So they have created a poisonous environment for us to connect and do things together on. It's why you don't see a lot of people coming together. It's like you see all these names and characters. Well, there's Steven or Condor DM. There's like guys like the RPG Pundit. There's this other guy over here. Why aren't they all why aren't they getting together on a panel to talk about the things we want to hear about? That's what you're wondering. And man, I get it. I understand what you want, and I'd love to make it happen. And I've tried. I've tried to ask other people around to make it less poisonous, to make themselves approachable. I've asked for interviews, but people get bombarded by lies. I get accusations thrown at me, even though I'm a YouTuber, with some image that could have been doctored, that is a fake receipt. And even when I put something out to show you otherwise, I'm told that a clean piece of footage just shows directly I can't be guilty of that. Oh, that must be worked. That can't be real. Because they don't care. They don't care what it means. They don't care if they destroy each other in the process. That it's a very unprofessional place trying to be a YouTuber given what you want. And that's the part I don't think they realize. That if you're going to be a YouTuber, the point of being serious about this is because you have demands. You want something from us, right? And for us to pull it off, things have to work. That's why if you go to other content creators, YouTubers in the new school of our tabletop role-playing game hobby, you'll notice a politeness. You'll notice they don't air their dirty laundry. You'll notice that they can get together on the panels, the guys you like, and know each other, and speak to each other, because they know what you want, or at least what their audience wants. So they don't create a poisonous environment. It's not hard to tell that other places get this right. They get that their characters on the screen, and you have expectations. And to live up to these things, the content creators have to be approachable. I got to tell you, I get so many demands in private about going on streams, about having interviews, and I realize I can't, it's hard to even tell you why it's not working. I want to tell you I want to go on the stream, but if I go on the stream, there's things that happen in the process of going on the stream that actually cause me to lose what I'm working for. I lose people that are sub to my channel. I gain none. And I wouldn't care about gaining nothing as long as I don't lose anything. But with the poisonous atmosphere that I'm in here, I lose. I don't gain. And yeah, I'd love to do all kinds of interviews, but I got false accusations against me. or at least accusations that have not been proven to be true, and major ones. And if you're going to do that, that is character assassination. Imagine taking an image, not a real receipt, that shows that somebody has done something drastically bad. You just have images. You have no real evidence at all. And you throw that out there. And what they've done to me could be complete sabotage. It's complete character assassination. They never said to themselves, maybe we need a real receipt. Maybe we need to make sure that the image where it shows him saying that is real. Maybe we need something real before we make a major accusation. And no, not at all. They don't care. And what they've done to me, some of the YouTubers around, it's drastically bad. It is crippling. And they don't care what they've done. And they don't seem to pay attention to the people I'm around, that it's going to scare off other people from even wanting to be content creators, seeing what's happening here. But you look everywhere else, and that poison doesn't exist. Oh, you might hear about things behind the scenes, but that's because they keep the dirty laundry out of sight, out of earshot. So the audience doesn't have to see that, so you don't have to go through that process. I'd love to do everything. I get so many demands for everything. I try my best here, and I do notice that my recent content has been appealing for some people. I'm doing these scripts, right? I write them out. I do all that. I've written 2 games. I've written a bunch of short stories when I'm young. I know how to add some fluff and edit and make it sound nice and put some notes in there. Oh, I'll get a minority of people that will run around going, that's AI. And that will be some of the content creators accusing me of AI stuff. Didn't do that. Now, I know the majority of you just listen, take it in, and enjoy it. But it does suck that there's some content creators out there that you would expect me to interact with that are making these weird accusations at me. But you're enjoying it, I get that. But all this negativity makes it really hard to be in an environment like this and go on streams. Do that. It's how unprofessional other YouTubers are. I take this serious, so I'll go on a stream and another YouTuber will jump in the chat and just spread all kinds of negative things and dogpile on the audience that I have if they try to enter the chat and talk with people. They'll dogpile on them and tell lies about me on the side. So it makes it impossible for me to really go on without being harmed, without losing subscribers. Yet they go on streams and there's a benefit for them, because I don't go in the chat and do that because I get it. I'm a YouTuber. They're a YouTuber. I let them do their business. I don't cause trouble because it's no good. It just furthers the poison in this little old school world that I'm in. They have crippled me. As I got close to 1,000 and started doing prominent interviews, suddenly that's when I get a fake receipt put out about me, or an image. True or not, it's not real evidence, it's an image. And it just not privately brought to me and asked, hey, is this you? No courtesy, no making an effort to understand I'm a YouTuber. Imagine what this could do to me, especially if it's not true, but you put it out there. I had 2 channels with almost 10K subscribers, both spread that I did something, and their evidence is not a real receipt, it's an image of a so-called receipt. They did it without shame. They did it to take me out, put me in my place. I don't know what it was, but it's a sabotage to what I'm doing on here in my hard work. I've had to go into my own lane, separate myself from them and their audience. So I have to go after a different audience. I can't even entertain that audience. It is so poisonous, so dangerous, given what they're willing to do to me. So I can't step over there. I can't interview. I can't go on their streams because they are dangerous people to my hard work. They're not approachable. So I hope you understand that. I hope you can enjoy what I am doing. And it seems like many of you have, and I want to tell you that I wish I could do these other things, but I have done something to appease you. I'm not responding to petty drama anymore. I'm focused on pure gaming content for you. Because I know you're underserved, many of you. A lot of people get on here and talk about everything but games. So, I do the gaming videos. I figured that'd be good. I do streams. I hope you notice. I'd like to get interviews in the future, but who knows? All the sabotage and lies makes it really hard for all that to happen. But I can do my own solo streams where I focus on games. Now I do the facts. Cover them. I cover all kinds of games. All kinds, a variety, old school. Next year, I'll be covering games that were made after the year 2000. This year, I'm covering mostly games from the timeline is 1970 to the year 2000. So war games, tabletop role-playing games, covering that stuff, right? In a variety of ways too. Variety of takes on it. I can't get everything into, say, to one stream about a game. Well, then I'll take some of the extended content and do that in sort of extra filler streams. But I'll be streaming all year. I stream 4 days a week. 8 p.m. -4 GMT Atlantic time zone. Same hour, same start every night. Right? 4 days, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. There you go. That's my schedule for the year. Now, I'll try to continue that same schedule the next year. Maybe even add a day if I'm doing better on here. If things were to improve, of course. I'll be honest with you. If this could pay the bills, I would turn this into a job and give myself to you. But I want to be a bit more professional as a YouTuber, not casual. Something serious, because no matter how casual I try to act, there's still an expectation from you. And the problem is, to be too casual and laid back means it's hard to fulfill what you want. Do what you want, what you would demand, what you're hungry for in content. So for me to actually do that, I got to take this serious. Well, here's what I'm hoping. Regardless of all the drama I told you about back there, and how hard it is and how poisonous it is here, I want you to see that truth, so you can be understanding. And I want you to support me, to help me be what you want as best I can. Help the character on the screen. Right? I've asked before, go ahead, share the videos. Like the videos that you like. You don't have to like any videos you don't like. Hell, I'm okay if you downvote videos that you don't like. As long as you're willing to disagree with me and still support me. I'm looking for stable support. Yeah. Now, I'm not going to do anything that should run you off. I might say I think there's something wrong with the game. If it's a game you like, I don't want you to feel personally attacked. I am trying to better my language. I'm trying to prove it too, in many ways. I've had some issues with a group called the Bro OSR. I did a video today. I did this whole stream on their style. I put a stream together on their whole style. And I turned it into a video. I just said, okay, I'm going to do that. But the whole approach was to be fair to them. Be as fair as I can. Without telling them what they're doing is no good and that they're no good. It's a change. It's a change. It's a different path I'm taking forward. I am doing it for you. And that's why I'm here asking for your real support and understanding the reality that I'm in. This is not like any other part of YouTube. It's not easy to go stream with people. They make it really hard. It's not easy to get people to interview because they're told lies. And I get major accusations thrown at me that it doesn't even matter if I did have the actual evidence to prove I'm innocent. They don't believe it. They keep putting it out there. I hope you can see past it, and that something came out like that, you would say, no, I need something real before I accuse that guy on the screen of doing that thing. Right? help me overcome this. In the long run, we can. You can help me prove a point to these people that their actions don't work, and it doesn't work in any other part of YouTube. And you see the success other people have. All right? We could have it here, but attitudes, mindsets need to change. You need to expect more from people. That really is on you at the end of the day. I can be the character. I can accept my role. Right? You can put the, I'm not a normal person. I'm a character. I need to do things for you, to serve you, to keep feeding you content and get you here. But for the rest to change, that's based on your standard. Right? You're going to let these people know that you want gaming. You want clean content. You want something like this. You don't want drama. You don't want people trying to take each other down with evidence that is not real evidence. That you don't accept that type of attack on people. And not that you push back or attack them. Just support what you think is right and good for you. Because this works. A professional take on this works. It's a shame I can't do it here. Right? In the environment. So to get past all that, I need to look at you and say, don't just believe any flimsy little thing thrown out there about me. And there'll be lots. Right? Ever since I hit 1,000 subs and I started doing some more prominent stuff, the timing of the attacks on me, wow, it goes right in hand. A lot of people just haven't agreed with me over the years. They don't want me having a prominent voice in this community. But it's not up to them. It's up to you. You're the one with all the power, not them. So instead of worrying about them, I come to you and I'll let you decide. I think I have a lot to offer here. I think we need to think long term, not short term. The audience has been going after short term things that don't work. Backing people that are dead in the water before they get anywhere. They're not going to be here next year making content. They're not made for the long run for you. So I could ask you to open your eyes and start going, what you do is called investing in us and investing in this whole thing. So what do you want, right? Whatever you want, that's what you need to invest in. I ask you, the audience, we've been stuck in this sort of short-term run where it's no good, not good for anybody here. People don't know what they're going to do tomorrow for content. Most of the content creators around here have no idea what next piece they're going to do. They desperately search for it. It shouldn't be that way. I have 3 years of content ideas lined up all for you. And I've come up with a method of how I cover games, how I cover different things in the thing. It's the method that I want you to become accustomed to and like. So it doesn't matter what variety of games I'm covering. It's how I cover the games that I want you to get used to and enjoy. Right? Oh, Wicked, it's the way I do the rhythm. Oh, he does the birth and the influences. He does how to run it. He does the setting. He does all these things. So it's always, oh, what's the setting of the next game? And it becomes interesting because I'm getting you into the rhythm of how I do it instead of going, here, I'll cover one game for however long, and at one point you'll get bored, and what do I do after that? Right? I'm taking this serious, so I can ask you to take it serious. I'm welcoming all the new people that have subbed to me recently. I hope you see the fairness. I hope you see the change, the path I'm taking for you. I want to do all kinds of content. Great streams on games, do these videos where I really get the facts right, get the details right, and I play fair ball. There's enough negativity around here. So you can say it's all corny to be nice to each other, but I'm like, no, not here. Everyone's been mean for so long that being nice has to be refreshing and new. It's cruel here, hateful, insecure people. It's a lot of it. It's a lot of it. But you decide if you want insecure people, you want people that aren't able to handle doing this properly for you, they might say what you want to hear sometimes. But are they really the people that are going to be here doing good content for you next year? Probably not. So, I hope you see me as someone here for the long run. But if I don't have your support, these people can hurt me, push me aside. And then what do you have left? People that can't handle what you want. And you'll get bored. If I go away and you back the wrong horse, well, that sucks to be you. It's you losing out on good content. You losing out on fun. That's all it is. You hurt yourself. So, there. This is my plea to the audience because I'm making a major change for you, but I need you to get on my side. Because as I grow here, as I progress forward with you, there'll be more attacks on me, more jealousy of people not doing the right thing, more poison that has been here long before I ever came around the old school online. It was already here. I'm just on the end of it. I don't care if you partook, you're partaking in all that. Have you learned something? Are you happy with the decisions you made in the past? Has it led to what you wanted? In many cases, I bet it hasn't. So what I'm asking you is if you're ready to take a new path and try a new thing. I'm the new thing. You're always told, we cover games, and then you'll hear about politics and more, and everything but games being talked about. Well, I'm doing the thing, and I think I'm doing it in an entertaining way. So, get on board. Listen to the way I cover different games, because I have a variety for years to come. Not the same game, not the same boring content all the time. A variety to appease you and keep what we're doing here fresh, so there's always cycling in new conversations, new things to say, instead of me saying the same thing 8 months down the line that I'm saying now, but the same game. You don't want that. You're here about gaming. You really want to hear what I have to say about politics? Not really. And there's already content creators that take care of politics. There's political content creators. I'm a gamer. I want to talk about games. I leave it to those other people to cover politics. So if you have an issue that bothers you about politics, please go there, have fun. I do games. And when you're ready to come back from that and get away from that and focus on tabletop role-playing games and war games, I'll be here talking about those war games and those tabletop role-playing games. And I won't be mentioning politics because really, we're in a hobby that brings people together. Or that's the intent, right? Does it help if I talk about one side of politics? So a bunch of people that don't agree with me don't want to watch no more? Is that what this hobby is about? No, it's not. It's about breaking down barriers and coming together. I know that can be hard in this world. I don't want to come together with these people. If you don't know who they are, and that's not the subject we're covered on, and the language we use is about games, then you'll be gamers. When you talk to each other, you wouldn't even know your differences, and you'll be okay. That's going to be the way it is. So this is my path forward. This is my plea to the audience to, hey, help me out here, because there's going to be a lot of heat coming my way, right? And there's already a lot of heat coming my way, and I don't want decent people to get lost and confused in all the nonsense, right? I am here to serve. I am volunteering my life to you in many ways. I will feed you the content, and I like doing this. I'm no slave. Not that way. I enjoy this. I really do. I can do this for years. I think I'm made for this. Now, in the old school, compared to a lot of guys, I'm young. I'm going to be 46 May 3rd. That's it. That's it. There's a lot of years left in me to do the content that you want. So, I'm saying I'm the right horse to back. It's not an ego thing. I'm the right horse to back. So, if you back me, we'll do some great things together. And maybe, as people see me getting backed, they'll calm down. They'll make it that I can go on streams with them and talk. And we'll start getting that content. But I need your support to make that happen. Maybe I'll get the interviews because people will calm down as they see me getting support. But I need you to help me make that happen. I want to go on the streams. I want to do interviews. Let's be honest, most of you really aren't looking for drama, right? And right now, it's all drama filled. With real support, stable support, people calm down, the drama goes away, and the interviews and the streaming can happen. But I need you for that. Okay. I love you. Talk to you soon.